Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to another AJS TV live streams. Aston Villa versus Tottenham Hotspur. I mean, it's been a few weeks since the last time Aston Villa and Spurs, to be fair, have both played. The international breaks do kill me. I can't lie. They are horrendous, especially when you watch Gareth Southgate football. I mean, that last game, that pitiful draw away from home. I know we'd already qualified, but the football is dire considering the players that we have at our disposal. I think it's an absolute joke, personally. Villa Spurs is a massive game, not just for us, but other teams around us in the table. Villa sit in 5th place, just behind the top 4, which has Spurs in it. A Villa win today would put us incredibly 2 points off the league title. Like, that's mad. I know we are only, it will be 13 games into the league, but the fact I can say 13 games in, I don't care if I say one game in, we are 2 points off the league, at the top of the league, is absolutely incredible. I think it has been an unbelievable season, especially after losing our opening game and the manner and the way that we did 5-1 to Newcastle. A lot of Villa fans thought, and well, not just Villa, but other supporters thought that this wasn't going to be as good as a season as last year, that maybe Villa, we'd got to our peak with Unai Emery and that we were going to drop off, but it's not been like that at all. I think bar the Liverpool away game and the Newcastle away game all season, I think we've been brilliant. You know, we weren't amazing at Forest. That game could have gone either way. I think we had chances. I thought, you know, they got a good home record. And it is what it is. Sometimes you play, you know, these really good teams. Well, really good teams at home anyway. And I need to specify what I say there. But, you know, you play a team like Forest, who the last season they stayed up primarily off their home form. It's very difficult to go there and play football. They've got 11 men behind the ball. We do struggle with low block. We like teams that run at us. You know, look at the Brighton game for that. A side that press, have no fear and will absolutely gun at any team. And we went and beat them 6-1. I think it's not only more entertaining playing against teams that have no fear, it's better for our style of play. And Spurs, I think, would be no different. I know they've got injuries and suspensions, and their back line is horrendous. With Emerson Royale and Ben Davis, Pedro Porro and Udogie. It is a horrendous back line for any team to have. So I do expect goals. I just realised it's Villa away at Spurs. I am a moron. Yeah, we'll need to sort that out. Villa play away at Spurs. For some reason in my head, I thought Villa were at home. We are away, which is why this game is more difficult. And yeah, we'll see. I think this is going to be, it's not an easy game. We did go away at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. We beat them, I think, was it 2? I think it was 2-0 last year, wasn't it? With Douglas Luiz goal, and I think Robin Olsen was in goal that game as well. It was absolutely horrendous, really. I might have to change the thumbnail of this video at some point. For some reason, as I was doing my match preview, I went over loads of facts, and I must have completely ignored the fact that we are away from home. We'll go through the lineups of both teams, with Aston Villa, with Emi Martinez in goal, Digne, Torres, Diego Carlos, Ezri Konsa. Carlos back in the Villa side is very interesting. I know we've had injury problems before. Matty, it's probably going to be a 5-bet, to be honest, with Matty Cash there too. So it's either going to be a four-man defence with Cash in midfield, or a 5-bet with McGinn, Luiz, Kamara, Watkins, Diaby up front. We will have to wait and see how this pans out. We did do a 5-bet against Burnley, so it's not like we've not done it before. Spurs have Vicario in goal, Porro, Emerson Royale, as we've spoken about before, Davis and Udogie is their back line, Bentancur and Giovanni Lo Celso as a pivot, with Gil, Kulusevski, Johnson and Heung-min Son leading the line. Son had been doing very well this season prior to James Maddison's injury. I think that has cost Spurs. I think he was absolutely awful against Wolves. Bailey is not starting, unfortunately. That's why, I mean, I think we are doing a 5-bet based on that, because on the bench there is Bailey alongside Dendonka, John Duran, Eroge Bunham, Clement Longley, Alex Moreno still coming back, Jacob Ramsey now featuring on the bench, Yuri Tielemans, and the backup goalkeeper Robin Olsen. Players out of injuries. Obviously, we've all known about Buendia and Tyrone Mings for most of the season, but now we have still consistent injuries with Bertrand Traore and Nicolo Zaniolo to add to that list as well. Adam Bird says, I think this will be a tough game. I mean, Spurs, I know people laugh at Spurs. You know, the term Spursy is well known, but they are still a very good team. And even with their injuries, this is not going to be an easy game. You know, I don't think any... Look, trying to get my words out. Wolves aren't a bad team. And they were beating Wolves. I wouldn't say they controlled that game against Wolves, but they were beating them for a large majority of the game. And bear in mind, Spurs were away. I think, you know, like they... Even with all the problems they have, they were still, I'd say, competitive. But yeah, they weren't amazing. And, well, the game before that, the one that's kind of started all this, was the Chelsea game. They had 2 red cards, got battered in the end. I mean, it was close up until the last few minutes. They had 9 men. They tried to play a high line, and they got done on the break. Udogie and Romero getting sent off in that game. Udogie is back after a 1-match suspension because he got a double yellow. He's back in the lineup for Spurs. Kulusevski is a weird one. I like him as a player, but he didn't really do well last season. He had a purple patch when he first signed from Juventus, and he did really well. He signed in the January. Last season, he was pretty poor. I think he only scored a couple goals. Wasn't really involved a lot with Tottenham. You know, you look at the goals that Kane has scored, it's kind of ridiculous to see how well he did for Spurs individually, but some other players really fell off a cliff. I mean, Son, I don't think did amazing. He recovered a bit towards the end. I think he might have got 10 goals. But, you know, previous years, Son got the joint golden boot not that long ago. I don't know. I think Son has expected better in the past. But yeah, that is the Villa and Spurs lineup. My predictions for today, let me know in the comments what you guys think. I do think Villa... like I said, it's a tough one. I hope Villa can get a result today, but Spurs are something else, man. Sometimes Spurs at home, they are very good. And look, I really rate Ange Postecoglou. They were top of the league until that disaster happened with Chelsea. I do think they could regalvanise themselves, even with the problems they have. They haven't played at home since that Chelsea game. Prior to that, they've done brilliantly. It's not the easiest game in the world, even with all their injuries and suspensions. It really isn't. Spurs have... So this is the list of players out for Spurs, just to hammer down my point. Basuma suspended, Maddison injured, Perisic injured, Richarlison injured, Romero suspended, Sarr injured, Sessegnon injured, Solomon injured, Whiteman injured, and Mickey van der Ven also injured. He's been a really good player for Tottenham as well. So I'm very happy that he is out. The game is about to be underway. It is on Sky, I believe. It's either Sky or BT. Football and Nothing says 5-2 Villa win. I would take that 100%. I was going to do a lot of videos and like some a couple of live streams, like not like entirely football related, over the last couple of weeks during the international break. But I've been doing lots of coursework. I currently am at university, as many of you guys know, and I'm in my final year, and it's really hard. So I've had to just put a few things on hold. I needed to make sure I streamed today, but I've been like really busy with things like that. It's not been super easy. But over Christmas, you should see a lot more of this face, hopefully. I'm studying computer science. I'm in my 3rd year. And it's really brutal. Computer science is horrendous. I've had to do so much code. You would not believe. And like, I'm even having to learn... I'm going into like a rant here. I'm even having to learn like another programming language because we've had to do like a mobile app, basically. And having to learn that, study that, and implement that all in the same time is horrendous. So yeah, enough about me. Villa are about to kick off. Villa in the claret and blue, which is why I'm wearing it today. And Tottenham in their all white. There has been a minute's silence for Terry Venables, who passed away today, former England manager, former Spurs manager, a very I think Spurs player as well, very well respected man, and I feel for his family, I really do. Probably one of England's best managers in the last 40 years, easily, no shadow of a doubt for me. Wish he stayed after 96. Maybe we would have won something. We are about to be underway. Diaby, for some reason, is being stopped by the referee for kicking off. We should have kicked off by now, referee. Hello. And I'm going to turn this over. Hang on. There we go. There we go then. Underway. I'm roughly about 10-15 seconds behind, as always, because of Sky Glass, which I mean, that's another rant I could do, to be honest. I was sold a dream with Sky Glass. I really was. All right, I'll get a screenshot of the teams. Emerson Royale is so interesting. There's a guy on TikTok I know called Mr. Black who his whole persona is gassing up Emerson Royale. An early chance for Villa, which Cash doesn't really get a hold of. In the first 20 seconds of this game, we put a cross in, and Cash seemingly had a chance to direct a header on goal, which he got horribly wrong. That would have been a very bright start for Aston Villa. Kamara, poor pass from him, looking for Diaby, and it's won back by Gil. I think it's Hill, actually, because he's Spanish. I might have to be careful how I pronounce that. I'll see what the commentators say. I think it is Hill, because he's, like I said, he's not had a great season. Well, not season, great career. Well, both, to be honest. For Spurs, I remember when he signed. There was a lot of hope because he was young. All early chance for Spurs, trying to play past the high line, but Emi Martinez is there. He's going to have to do a lot of sweeping today. Whenever we play a high line against these big teams, I've noticed Emi Martinez is way more aggressive when he runs out of goal. And he has to meet a lot of these through balls. He's got to be on his toes ready when these passes come through. It's not going to be easy. Yeah, that's funny, Jack. But yeah, I'd take. Would you guys take a point today? Like I said, we're not brilliant away from home. Oh, chance for Spurs. Oh my dear Lord! Big chance for Spurs wasted. Was that a Dogi running through Villa's high line, getting caught out? Diego Carlos went tight to Son, and then seemingly Ezri Konsa allowed a Dogi. Oh, that's poor from Konsa. Really, that should be a goal for Spurs. In the first 2 minutes, a Dogi got put. I'd say that's put 1-on-1, and he's blazed it as a real missed opportunity. Tottenham fans would want chances like that to come to. Kulusevski. Is it the post? Oh my God, Villa need to wake up. Tottenham have missed a 1-on-1 and hit the post inside 2 minutes. In the first 2 minutes of the game, Udogie has missed a 1-on-1, and now was this Kulusevski hits the? It is Dejan Kulusevski hits the post for Spurs. This has been a horrendous start for Aston Villa. Dear Lord. We seriously need to wake up. That's 2 massive chances for Tottenham. And we've barely started. Villa now at the other end with John McGinn. This would be a sucker punch if Villa got a goal now after what we've seen the last couple of minutes. Harry said, no way Lauren James scored quicker than Villa. Okay. Villa get a free kick. Dougie Luiz is fouled. 3.5 minutes in. This game has already given me some form of anxiety. What is going on? Oh, man. Absolutely wild start. Yeah, Harry, Tottenham should be winning. Tottenham have missed. We're 3 minutes in a game and Tottenham have missed 2 massive chances. Udogie put 1-on-1, and then Kulusevski rolling the ball round Carlos, like in front of goal, 7 yards out, and he hit the post. Like, that's a massive let-off for Aston Villa. Our away form is horrendous, but there's no excuse for that. That is shocking from Villa. Digne free kick towards Pau Torres. Oh, and even Torres has just missed a chance. What is going on in this game? In the first 4 minutes, there's been 3 sitters. What? We are in for a great game today, I'm telling you. What on earth? Torres with a free header at the back post, put it wide. What am I seeing? Okay, so we've already seen more chances in this game than there's been some... okay, I can't get my words out because this is mental. There's been more chances in this game already than some games like for the full 90 minutes this season. Adogi missing a one-on-one. A minute later, Kulusevski hitting the post on a one-on-one. And then Pau Torres from a free kick, free header, a cross goal, puts it wide. What on earth? Like, oh man, this could be a very high-scoring game today. I'm telling you right now, unless these defences actually wake up, they're both asleep. They are both, like, snoring away. Honestly, man. Like, it's actually should be 2-1. There's another chance for Spurs, and Torres has done brilliantly there, actually. Emi Martinez came off his line to help, but Torres dealt with the situation. But then his pass was dire, and Tottenham get it back. I cannot deal with 90 minutes of this. I cannot deal with that. Obviously, not if the... Well, they are... teams are going to score. Like, players are... They can't keep missing chances like that. If it continues the way it's going, and both sides create the way they have, this will be high scoring. There's only so many chances you can miss. It would be a very funny 0-0 if it turned out to be that way. And now it's Gill for Tottenham. A good ball into Adogi. It's a poor pass from Adogi, and Pau Torres gets it back. And then it's won back brilliantly. We're in trouble. I think it was Pedro Porro winning the ball back for Spurs. Adogi into... is that Porro just ran forward? Is Porro in midfield? It looks like Porro's playing centre mid. What is going on? Bentancur. Spurs work the ball down the left. Is Hill. Hill going backwards. Giovanni Lo Celso. 1-2 with Gill. Good save, Martinez. Header is over. Villa survive another chance. Pedro Porro with the header going over. Dear Lord. Angel, you'd never guess who's winning the race. Is it the Fishman? Once again. See, I'd love it to actually be someone different like Hamilton, but it won't be. It's Fishman winning. Of course. Of course. As per. So boring. That's so boring, mate. A bit of a mess, actually, with Martinez and Konza trying to grab the ball. Villa have had a horrendous start to this game. Ironically, I know we've missed a big chance, but we have had a horrendous start. It is a 4-4-2, just like I thought, with Matty Cash in midfield. I can't believe that. Bailey not preferred to Cash is crazy. Villa could be on the break. It's Diaby, doesn't get hold of the ball. If Diaby got a touch there, Spurs would have been in trouble. That would have been a 4-on-3 inside their final third. But Diaby, I think he tried to allow the ball to go across his body almost and then dribble before he got to it. But Emerson Royale stepped in. Yeah, it's boring. It is boring. It's been a horrendous season. Any F1 fan I've spoke to has said the season has been absolutely horrendously boring. Like it has been shocking. Like even viewership has dropped in certain games. Is it called games? I don't even know what it's called. But like, because people don't care because it's already done. Pack Thunder. Me too, actually. Pack Thunderstruck Silver Black Weekend. He's actually been. He's been a player I've packed too. I've packed Klosterman. A few weeks ago, I packed Mbappe, so I just built my whole team. I did get him twice. I forgot about that. I got that Bernardo Silva twice. I had to put him in SBC. I actually forgot all about that. Yeah, dupe theory is real. Torres switching the play for Aston Villa into Matty Cash. Cash to Konza. Diaby. Oh, nice dribbling from Diaby. He's got Cash on the overlap. Diaby might run alone, actually. Cash going inverted now. Diaby instead opts to go backwards and be a bit more patient for Aston Villa. Gets a 1-2, gets it back, goes on the inside. Again goes back to Konza. And Villa will go from right to left now, you'd imagine. Torres. Oh, that's cold from Torres. Very composed. Rolls the ball around Brennan Johnson. Torres into Konza. Konza to Cash. Nice bit of possession for Villa. We haven't had much of this so far. 10 minutes into the game. Awkward ball back to Martinez. He's done very well, actually. So he's actually found a pass into Digne. John McGinn. McGinn looking for Watkins. There might have been a touch from Emerson Royale back to his goalkeeper. I'm just going to quickly refresh my stream. There we go. Man. Yeah, I'm 20 seconds behind. Annoyingly. Bentancur. Emerson Royale back to Bentancur. The high line of Villa is once again very present. It's so ridiculously high. I do kind of like it, actually. But it makes me nervous, I can't lie. But it does make teams struggle, to be fair. Yeah, I mean, as good. I don't even have to self-promo. Or at least you can help me do it. Thank you guys for being here. If you haven't already, please do hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm going to be doing a bit more live content for you guys over the Christmas period, because I have a break from uni, so there's no reason as to not do that, basically. So I'll be live on places like Twitch, maybe even Kick, YouTube, all that good stuff. I might do some FIFA streams on YouTube. See how that goes. Maybe use Villa team in Div Rivals. I've got Diego Carlos and Ollie Watkins, and I did a Longley evolutions. I've been doing evolutions here and there because I know eventually I might use a Villa team. How you doing, Dark Knight? Your favourite Wolves fan? Hey, dear mate. Oh, good win for you lot against Spurs last week. Well, I say last week, 2 weeks ago. No foul as Spurs have the ball in the box here. Oh, brilliant tackle from Torres. Only temporarily, because Brennan Johnson, after Torres tackle, managed to keep the ball still. Villa could hit him on the break here with Watkins, and Watkins is... Well, that looked like again a foul for Villa that has been ignored by the referee. Watkins was wrestled to the ground there. Oh, good ball from Bentancur. This will probably be a goal. Cross. Son. Oh, Son has skied it. Son has skied it. In front of goal. Oh dear, that's one of misses of the season. Is he offside? That's the only thing that saves Heung-min Son here. Well, the initial pass is on, I think. I don't think Digne keeps him off at all. Oh dear, Son. Oh dear. I mean, the cross could be better from Brennan Johnson. It's a little bit behind Son, which makes the shot awkward. But Heung-min Son has absolutely skied it. It's again another let-off for Aston Villa. Konza's accidentally put it out of play. Honestly, I need half-time now. We're only 13 minutes into this game. I need half-time. Villa have been horrendous this game. We honestly... It's as if everyone in the lineup woke up 5 minutes ago. Like, it's ridiculous. The referee's not helping as well. There's been a couple decisions that have not gone our way already. But that's not excusing our very, very sleepy start. We will lose this game. If it stands the way it is and we're going to play the way we are, we will lose this game. There is no doubt in my mind. We're not playing well. We already should be losing this game. Tottenham have missed 3 big chances now. Torres awkwardly has to play the ball back to Martinez, who goes long, looking for Digne. Digne doesn't win the header. He's already had a poor game, Digne. I am very concerned. Kamara. Spurs have definitely rustled Villa's feathers here. That's another poor ball. Villa's pass completion, like as a percentage, must be horrendous. We've given the ball away so many times. Son combining chance to Kulusevski. Another save, this time offside with Kulusevski, but it's another chance for Spurs. I'm going to see if this actually is offside. To be fair, he is off. Okay, that one wouldn't have counted, but it's another potential one-on-one Tottenham have had, which was saved by Martinez. The finishing of Tottenham has been awful this game. Even when they get offside chances, they still can't score. This is Bentancur's first start since his ACL injury, apparently. Quarter of an hour gone. This has been absolutely horrendous. I can't lie. Martinez sorting out his gloves and he's getting booed by the Tottenham fans. Ange Ball, he's cooking. I can't lie. Diego Carlos into oh, my TikTok video is going to age horrendously. Kill, good interception from Carlos. Oh, man. I don't know if my heart can deal with so much of this, honestly. Adogi gets a 1-2. Oh, the foul throw. That's a foul throw for Tottenham. Not often you see that in the top flight of English football. Adogi with a foul Spurs throw. Carlos, awkwardly back to Martinez. Torres now under pressure. Has to put it out of play. Tottenham's press is very, very, very strong. Emerson Royale. Oh, Tottenham fans will be so happy with this. Honestly. Considering the injuries they have, like this is very poor from Villa. I can't lie. Thankfully, the only positive I can take so far is still goalless, because this has been absolutely shocking from Aston Villa. Here's Brian Gill. Pass intercepted from Carlos. Cash now has it in the corner flag for Aston Villa. He actually does a really good pass to Diaby. Diaby is fouled, which has not been given again. That's a push on Diaby. But Spurs will keep the ball again. I mean, we're not being helped here. Look, Adam Bird, if it stays the way it is, we will lose. They've got another chance, Tottenham. This is a big chance. Carlos with an incredible block, but Spurs keep getting in. Their through balls are cutting Villa to pieces. They've had so many chances, like in and around the box. They should have scored by now. Villa, I think this has been one of our worst games this season. The only positive I can take is it's still goalless. And even amongst all this, Villa have had a sitter put wide anyway with Pau Torres. So I can't even say, well, at least it's only Spurs missing chances, because Villa's only chance we've created probably should have been in the back of the net. 80 minutes gone. Spurs 0, Villa 0. But like I said, if it carries on the way it's going, we will lose. Like, there is no doubt in my mind. Watkins, good ball out wide to Douglas Luiz. Luiz gets a cross in. It's awkward, but it's dealt with by Ben Davis. And now Hill towards his own box. Adogi, Villa press high. Can our press do something? Because Tottenham's press has had us in a chokehold this game. Vicario now towards Emerson Royale, and Spurs just play right through the press. And they get loads of applause from their supporters. Play a long ball. Is Youngmin's Son. Son could do a lot here. Son in the box. Son squares it. Poor pass from Son. Another wasted chance for Son and Tottenham together. Shake of the head from me. It's not been good enough. Cash, I don't mind Cash, but why don't we just play Cash at right back? Konza in the middle with Torres. The Konza-Torres partnership was, that wasn't having any issues at all. Konza didn't even play for England, so he's not tired. Why change things? I don't understand this. We've got Cash in midfield, when Bailey's available. We've got Konza at right back because Cash is playing right mid. Carlos is back alongside Pau Torres. I don't think Carlos is as good as Konza and Torres. I think Carlos is the fourth best centre back we have. I don't rate Carlos ahead of like our other defenders, to be honest. I'd say Torres, our best defender is probably Mings, then Torres, then Konza, and then Carlos. You could argue and say Konza is arguably better than Torres, but Torres has incredible passing range, which I think is very useful. And we created a lot of chances from it. Here's another chance with Gil. Konza's getting ripped apart across this far side, and then Digne puts the ball out for a corner. 20 minutes gone here, and I still have no idea how this is 0-0. I have absolutely no idea how this is 0-0. Cross from Hill wasn't brilliant, but it was put out of play by Digne. Oh, Son really should have done better there. The cross was all right. Son has gone for the header and just mistimed it. He's had a poor game, really. If he was sharper, we'd be losing this game. Like, I don't want to be... honestly, I sound like Dean. I don't want to be incredibly negative for no reason. But this has been very poor from Aston Villa. Like, if I was a betting man, watching this game as a neutral, I'd put Spurs to win. 100%. I wouldn't even think about it. Cross on the right. Cash heads it away. Diaby clears. No one there, though. Villa's whole defence was back there. It's not whole defence, well, obviously. Our whole team was back there defending the corner. Is Davis. Ben Davis digs a cross out. And once again, Digne turns the ball behind for a corner. I think he's been told to do that by Unai Emery. If those crosses towards Brennan Johnson are there, don't take a risk and just put it out. Because he's done it twice now in the space of a few minutes. So that must be an instruction from Emery to not gamble. Just put it out. I think the gamble is that we've got everyone back defending the corner, so it should be hard for Spurs to score from said corner. Cross from the right. Oh, it's going to go all the way. Goal. Giovanni Lo Celso. It's a deflected shot. Has gone in, and Spurs have scored. And it has been coming. This has been absolutely woeful from Aston Villa. That is shocking from Aston Villa. The deflection does not help Martinez. The corner drills right the way through, and it goes to Lo Celso, edge of the box, and his shot pierces Villa. Oh, he does this. I think it deflects off Carlos. It does. Well, I've been criticising Carlos. I don't think Carlos is anywhere near good enough to play first team football for Aston Villa. I'm sorry, 26 million for a centre back. I don't see it, mate. 1-0 Spurs, 100% deserve. This has been absolutely woeful from Aston Villa. And I said that, you know, we reduce the risk of them scoring from corners, and what they go and do, score from corner. Honestly. And end the stream. I know we've got a long way to go in this game, but we have just not played very well at all. We've just not got going. And what I said a couple of minutes ago, let me cook. I said a couple of minutes ago, if I was a betting man, I'd put Spurs to win. Cross them again. Watkins chance! Yes! Watkins has scored! Villa equalise straight away! I can't believe it! Cross into the box. Ollie Watkins header. Back of the net. Villa scored out of nowhere. Villa are back level out of nowhere. That is shocking from Tottenham. Oh, he might be offside. He may be offside. I think it won't count. I think Watkins is offside. Watkins is offside. I'm almost certain of that. Oh, that angle's better though. That's a better angle, but I still think they'll give the offside. That's a poor. Well, the goal is being checked. Villa have equalised, but we'll have to see. I do think this is offside, to be fair. I won't be surprised. I would not be surprised. That was a goal out of nowhere. Villa have been awful this game. It was an instant response. If we'll get anything out of this game, this needs to be given. If this isn't given, I don't think we're going to get anything. It's very tight. It's very tight. That is difficult. It's just Watkins is leaning a bit. That's the worry. Ollie Watkins is just lent in. And I think him leaning has actually got him offside. The check is still being done. And as you know, checks... I think he's off, you know. That foot does look ahead. I'm not even seeing the lines, but he does look offside. I think his foot's offside, mate. It just looks like half a yard ahead. I think Watkins' foot is ahead of Emerson Royale. I'm almost certain it is. Which is sickening because, like, you know, I hate VAR sometimes. Like, how can I celebrate goals with this? Oh, that's a close-up. That close-up might matter. I don't know. The close-up makes it harder to tell. How weird is it? They're still looking. Offside, yeah. Won't count. It will not be an Aston Villa goal. It is offside. The lines have shown it. He did look it, to be fair. I'm not going to complain. It will not be an Aston Villa goal. It will be off. It's officially been chalked off. Watkins is offside. Villa have not scored. Sickening. But it's correct, I think. They took a long time to get to said decision. But I don't disagree with it. It looked offside straight away, to be honest. As soon as I saw the replay, I'm like, yeah, this is not good. Cash has now chopped into Bentancur and got a yellow card. Bentancur has just recovered from an injury. So that's not a... that's a bit of a nasty one. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of it, but look, I'm not going to be bitter either. I thought that was actually a correct use of VAR because it was offside. Initially not given on the field. Bentancur is still down, by the way. So someone who's just come back from injury is struggling. That's a nasty one. I don't think Cash is this kind of person, right? But I wonder if other fans from other teams think that was done on purpose because of who that was. Bentancur has had a very long ACL injury, has had a challenge basically on his ACL, and he's still down in a lot of pain. Like, he looks all right now. He's walking. I think he should be fine. But it's a nasty one. It is a nasty one on him. He's limping a little bit. No, we haven't got robbed. Look, Villa player, the offside was correct. I think it looked off, to be fair. And we've been awful this game, so there's no complaints from me. I'll see what Villa fans say, but there's no complaints from me. It looked offside as soon as I saw it. I just don't get why we had to wait so long. That's a shame, because it was a really good response. You know, it's an instant response from Aston Villa. Within like 20 seconds, we'd scored. And, you know... Look, you feel deflated at conceding a goal anyway, and then you go down the other end and score. And for it to be taken away, it is rough. I do think it is a correct use of VAR, but it's a bit sickening. I can't lie. Look, they looked at it for a long time because they don't want to make a mistake. Because look, Tottenham games have been under scrutiny from VAR because of Tottenham's statement that it's Liverpool's statement against Tottenham. So they want to make sure that every decision is correct. So I get why they've took like so long to make that kind of decision. It's just, if you're gonna make that decision, just call it off straight away. Like, Diaby putting pressure on Emerson Royale, who wanted a foul. Bentancur's gonna have to come off, you know. I didn't think he was limping when he got up, and I'm like, this guy doesn't look super comfortable. That challenge from Cash has actually injured Bentancur. He's gonna have to come off. Just come back from injury as well. You do feel for him. The Spurs players are not happy because the Cash challenge was reckless and it has seemingly injured Bentancur. It's a nasty, for someone who's suffered an ACL. That's a horrible, horrible challenge. Horrendous challenge, and he will probably have to go. Like, if he's gone down twice, Cash has apologised. He's gone up to him and said sorry. Like I said, look, the conspiracy theory would be that he's purposely gone and done that because he knows he's coming back from injury. I don't, personally, Cash is not that type of person to do that, but I'm sure Tottenham fans will think that Cash has done it purposely because of who it was. Højbjerg looks like he's going to come on for Spurs. A bit more defensive minded, which I'm sure, I mean, it doesn't help Tottenham, right? It doesn't help Tottenham. It won't be a problem for Tottenham. They're winning this game, so having someone who's better defensively probably doesn't do the worst thing in the world. Yeah, Bentancur off. And Højbjerg on. That is the end of Bentancur afternoon. I think he could be out again for quite a while. Feel for him. Like I said, first start since ACL injury. If we were home now, we'd be winning 2-0. If we were at home, we wouldn't have played the way we have been. For some reason, at home, maybe it's the pitch dimensions. Maybe Tottenham have like a larger pitch than Villa, which is why. Because I know that does happen. Like, you have, not every stadium has different pitch dimensions. So, like, example, the Bernabeu, I think, is the widest pitch you can have possibly. But like, some grounds are really short. Like, they have the lines for the stadium. It can be really, really short. The difference is crazy. Like, you wouldn't you can look this up. Like, it's mad what you can actually get away with. That's why I've been to some grounds and I'm like, this is a really small, like, short pitch. And I've had a look online and yeah, it's like one of the smallest you can get away with. And it suits play styles. Like, teams play. If you play like with width, you want your, you want to have like a really wide pitch. You play the high line. I'm sure you don't want the longest pitch in the world, which maybe what Villa have. I don't know. But we do seem to play our style of football better at Aston Villa than most grounds. You could say football should all be one size, but yeah. Adogi into Hill. Or at least reduce the range. The range is crazy. Reduce the range at the very least. I think it's probably better. But a lot of football fans don't know that. Giovanni Lo Celso into Emerson Royale. 33 minutes gone. It probably gonna have a lot of added time because of the VAR check and the injury to Bentancur. We're probably gonna have a very long time, like, being out basically of additional times. What I'm trying to say. Højbjerg. Ben Davis into Emerson Royale. Villa are having to very patiently hold their shape here. Tottenham being, I say patient, then they play a long ball. Oh, Kulusevski's robbed Digne. That's poor from Digne. No flag given initially. Shot! Might have deflected wide. Villa want that offside flag. Does this deflect wide? I don't think it takes a nick off Digne. No, it's just flash wide by Kulusevski. No flag though, despite pretty much everyone in Villa's backline put their hand up asking for it. It didn't appear. Martinez goes short to Pau Torres. Poor again, we give it away. This is shocking. Cross caught by Martinez. That's why I said when the check was happening, if Villa were to get anything from this game, right, we need that goal to stand. Like, that is as simple as that. We needed that goal with Watkins to stand to get a foothold of this game, really. Luiz switches the ball to Cash. Poor touch from Cash. And we've given the ball away once more. This has been shocking, man. I've not enjoyed. This has been a very dismal 35 minutes to watch. Oh, Digne's lost it. Oh, for goodness sake. It's like a 3-on-3 here. Johnson. Pass back to Martinez. For some reason, my Sky is just turned off. What? My Sky is saving me. It's like, don't watch the game. Why is... What? The game will not load for me now. What is going on? Alright, bear with. I'm just going to turn my Sky puck on and off again. It's been a shocking first half, honestly. Our away form is horrendous. It's the only thing that worries me about Villa is just away we are abysmal. Which is why I'm not getting ahead of myself when we do well at home, because I remember how we are away. We are just abysmal away. Alright, I'm back on the game now. I don't know why it just turned off. It was weird. Carlos Carlos had a poor game, man. I don't want to get on Carlos's back, but I've not seen him have a good game in a while now for Aston Villa. Score even against AZ Alkmaar, he scored, but he didn't play brilliantly. A yellow card given for Kamara for a foul. Yeah, poor tackle from Kamara, really. I think a yellow's harsh. He's gone. It's all about intent, right? So purposely tripping someone, pulling their shirt, doing all that is a yellow card. And then if you trip someone with intent for the ball, it's down to the referee to decide, right? I don't get that. I think there is intent to get the ball there. How you doing, Flat Cap? It has okay. So Flat Cap. Oh, where do I start? Okay. So literally first 2 minutes in the game, Udogi's put 1-on-1 with Martinez, put it over. A minute later, Kulusevski had a glorious chance and hit the post. Then a minute after that, Pau Torres misses a free header at the back post, puts it wide. Could have and should have put Villa 1-0 up. Then there was a dry spell. Then Spurs scored from a corner with a deflected shot. Instantly replied with an Ollie Watkins header as he put it in the top corner, and VAR took 3 minutes to overturn it. Bentancur, who recovered from an ACL injury with his first start today, then gets chopped down by Matty Cash as soon as the goal was disallowed, and then he's had to go off injured. It has been eventful, but not in a positive way for Villa, really. I'd say it's been entertaining if you're a neutral, but it's just been a bit frustrating from a Villa perspective, basically. But yeah, from the corner, it was drilled right the way through to the edge of the box. Lo Celso had a shot and it hits Carlos and goes in. Carlos has had a poor game as well. But Spurs, they've created a lot of chances and missed. Kulusevski had a shot he probably should have, another shot he should have scored and he put it wide. And now for some reason, even though I have Sky, my Sky puck is having issues. It's had issues like all day today and I don't know why. It just keeps turning the game off. Like I said, it's trying to save me from watching Aston Villa. That's what it feels like. So I currently don't have the game on. Elsewhere, so we got games from France and Italy. So Lorient lead 2-1 against Metz. Nantes are goalless. Sassuolo are level 2-2 away. Real Sociedad play Sevilla later on today as well. And I think Genoa are level. A rare Carlos error. What is going on? The Skybox will not load. I can't watch the game for some reason. I have no idea what is going on. It just will not load anything. Alright, I'm going to put my... Oh, it's saying no Wi-Fi connection. What is going on? This has been one of the worst Villa streams I've done in a while. Right, I've put in another Ethernet cable, so it should that should kind of fix things. Hopefully, I don't know. Man, I've not done a lot of content on this channel recently. I did cover this briefly, but for anyone who's now like new here, I'm in my 3rd year of university. I've had a lot of things to do in the last 2 weeks, and with the international break, I took that time to do coursework. I've done a lot of coursework. So over the Christmas period, you'll be seeing, like, I want to do Twitch streams, I want to do YouTube streams. On YouTube, I might do like FIFA and stuff because it's like football related. Twitch, I might do other games maybe, but I want to do like more stuff. Maybe like a couple YouTube videos as well because I haven't done a video in a while. But yeah, I want to do content on this channel because I'll be having like a few weeks off and it should be fun. But right now, I'm still in the thick of it. I've got like another 2 weeks, I think, of uni. Possibly more. So yeah, I want to do... I've got an incredible FIFA team. I have an incredible FIFA team. Like my front three, very soon. I mean, I'm like one squad off doing it. My front three will be Player of the Month Son, Player of the Month Salah, and Icon Stoichkov. Streams of you getting carried on Fortnite. I mean, I know Fortnite is a very popular game right now. So I might be doing that on YouTube. I don't know how well that will go. Probably not very well at all. But I might be streaming that here if people are interested. Because I know a lot of people play it. We're not playing very well, Luke. And to be fair, the last 3 minutes I've not been able to watch because my Skybox is having issues. I have no idea why. But yeah, I'm studying computer science. I did really well my first 2 years, but this year has been killing me. I can't lie. It has been very difficult. So I'm just plodding along and hoping for the best. It's just saying waiting for my program to load. I have no idea. Sorry guys, but this is horrendous technical difficulties. To be fair, if it's gonna pick a game, it might as well be this one to have these issues on because we've been awful. It's saying I've got like internet issues, but the stream has been fine. So I don't know. But nothing will load. I've put even BBC One, it's not gonna load it. I might just unplug the whole thing and then restart. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, I'll read the stats of the game while I wait anyway. Because obviously the game is still ongoing. It's still 1-0 to Tottenham. There will be a lot of additional time. Son scored, but offside. Thanks, John. Not surprising. Son has had I would say, a very poor game so far. He's not really... It's like he's made a lot of 50-50 decisions and guessed wrong most of the time. He's had chances where he's either failed to commit to a header where he probably shouldn't have, and if he did, he would have scored. He has... I think there might be issues. There might actually be genuine issues with the Wi-Fi. We'll see. Yeah, so Son has had some chances. Kulusevski has missed some horrendous chances. His XG must be past 1. All right, so BBC 1 is loading. So surely that means Villa Spurs will load. You would imagine Villa Spurs would now load, right? In third year, dissertation is key. Recommend book called How to Dissertation. Oh, we have done that before. Cross. I've just seen a Villa cross and Villa. What is he giving here? Oh, goal kick. What? That was a corner. It's just deflected that for a corner. Okay. That looked like it was obviously deflected for a corner, and John McGinn is arguing his case. And now another player has gone down for Spurs. Oh dear. Kamara diving in. That's a risky dive in from Kamara on a yellow. I will say that. And another injury potential for Spurs. Pedro Porro. 6 minutes of added time have been shown. Yeah, not brilliant from Aston Villa. I'm going to look at what the Villa fans are saying for the first goal. Or just in general on other comments. We'll see. Goal for Spurs scored by Lo Celso. It's been coming. Tears, get rid of this high line. We're getting cut. I mean, there's no point in getting rid of the high line. There is no point in getting rid of the high line. It's how we've been playing. It's how we've played ever since Unai's come in. So that comment is dumb. And then the last one was the offside thing. Very, very frustrating. For those who are interested, it's P3. Oh, there's just been a Ferrari thing. Hang on. We fought until the very end, but it's P3 in the constructors for 2023. Leclerc got P2 and Carlos Sainz got P18. Oh dear. And Mercedes, I'm guessing, got P2. Oh, damn. George got P3. Not bad. Lewis got P9. Apparently there was a clutch final lap for Mercedes. For anyone interested in F1. Horrendous season. I'm just saying, like, I'm not the biggest fan of F1, but I've been very bored. Whenever I've bothered to, like, I've watched a very little bit of F1 this season, but I've been very bored in doing so. It's been horrendous. It's so boring, Mark. Though it's so dull. It is so dull. I like the competitiveness, man. Like it's fun when Max doesn't win. That's when I find it fun. he wins all the time. It's so boring. It will never happen, but I've always said I will find F1 interesting when everyone has the same car, but it will never happen, so it's pointless saying it. Just allow Max to do his own thing and then just focus on second down. Just pretend he doesn't exist, and yeah, everything else is fine. All I want, I just want Mercedes to have a good car. That's all I want. Give Mercedes a good car, and they'll cook. I genuinely believe that. They haven't had a good car in a while now. Give them a good car, they'll cook. Of the 6 minutes valid time, 4 have been shown. Chats for Diaby. Oh, he doesn't get hold of the ball. Oh, that's a big chance for Diaby, but his control is poor there. And now John McGinn getting surrounded by white shirts. Now, you could, to be fair. But to be fair, Russell and Lewis are class. Cross comes in towards Watkins. It's a scramble, and Vicario plucks the ball out of the sky. And that is the end of the Villa attack. I'd like it to be a bit more fair. I know it's not gonna be, it's never gonna be like equal, but I'd like it to be a little bit more fair. I want it to be about driver skill, not Max car go fast, so Max win. You know. I don't know, because that's what it feels like sometimes. Look, he's a skilled driver, but his car does carry a little bit. I wish like F1 was more balanced, I guess. But it'll never happen. It's more of a pipe dream. It'll never happen. What a horrendous first half of football for Aston Villa. Just draining. That's another thing I'll say about it. It's very draining, especially having a goal ruled out. The goal that we conceded. How poor we've been, because this game could have been a lot worse. It could have been like 3 or 4-0 Spurs. Awkward ball back to Vicario, and Ollie Watkins very, very nearly tackling him. And Villa get thrown on the halfway line. Formula E is exactly what you want to watch them, mate. I mean, yeah, but it's kind of hype. It's probably way more. It's way more like competitive, but there's no hype, or very little compared to like to Formula 1. Obviously, they have their community, but it's not as big. Give Yuki Tsunoda a good car and he'll cook. Free kick for Villa. Douglas Luiz. Good free kick. Yeah! It's Pau Torres! What a header! Back of the Spurs net, and Villa on the stroke of half time have levelled it. It's an absolute bullet from Torres. Oh my God, Villa have been shocking this first half, but Pau Torres with a thumping header, Villa level. Spurs will be absolutely sickened by that after the half that they've had, and they're going to go into half, unless this is offside again, they're going to go into half time level in this game. Oh, what a goal. This free kick was miles out from Dougie Luiz, but Pau Torres thumping header. Back of the... Oh, what a goal. What an unbelievable header from Pau Torres. Absolutely unbelievable header. And Unai Emery's celebration is full of passion. I love that. I love Emery's celebration. Come on! You Villa boys! Never say die attitude. And I've praised Pau Torres today as well. Look, I think has been a class signing. Oh, don't you dare chalk it, please. He's on. I think he's on. He's onside. I think there's one Spurs man keeping everyone off. I think this is on. This is 100% onside. It's a scam. It's fraudulent. It's fraudulent if this isn't going to stand. But we once again check a VAR. I think one Spurs man has kept the whole Villa team on side. Yes! It's a goal! Villa will go level at half-time. Come on! Come on! Pau Torres, second goal of the season. You Villa boys! You Villa boys! Come on! We've not deserved that. We have absolutely shithoused that. I do not care. I do not care. It's an absolutely impeccable free kick from Douglas Luiz, which, by the way, was nearly from the halfway line. He has drilled that all the way to Torres at the near post. He has smashed the ball in. Like, it's an incredible, honestly. Douglas Luiz, player of the season. Villa robbed the ball. Villa could have a chance. Oh, the pass was poor to Diaby. Well, imagine if we would have scored. We've been horrendous. We've been absolutely horrendous this game. And there was an opportunity there. Villa could have got a second goal. If the pass was better, then we would have actually had a big chance. Oh my God. Oh, how are we level in this game? Oh my, honestly, what a horrendous game this has been. It's been the worst half of football I've seen from Villa this season, and we're not losing. Honestly, it's crazy. This might be the only game this season I'm supporting Villa. You have to beat Spurs. Do you go into third if you win, or is it fourth? Very good question. I think if we win, it's based on... we're not behind... unfortunately, we'll be behind Liverpool on goal difference. We'd be level with Liverpool, but they have a better goal difference than us. That is half time though at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and it's Spurs 1. It's Spurs 1, Villa 1. I'm laughing because I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that Villa have been... Look, I'm not going to paint this game to be different or to put my Villa bias glasses on and say, oh, what a half that has been. We've been absolutely abysmal. That has been a horrendous first half. Like, on another day, we could be sat here 3-4-0 down. We have been absolutely shocking. Spurs scored a deflected goal after missing several chances before that. Villa levelled straight away, but the offside, VAR ruled it out for offside. It has been a bit flat after that. A couple half chances for Spurs. Villa created nothing in all that time, and then a free kick from Luiz, drilled to the near post, and Pau Torres hammering a header beyond Vicario. Like, Villa have created so little in this game. Well, other than the offside goal and a couple half chances, Villa have basically created nothing. This is a smash and grab if I've ever seen it. 36% of the ball, one shot on target, and it's Spurs 1, Villa 1. Oh man. Oh yeah, Harry. I'm also going to say this as well. If we do carry playing on like we are, if we repeat that first half and play it again, we'll lose. There is no way we'll get away with our defending from that first half again. We've been absolutely awful, and we've somehow gone level at half time. I was just like preparing myself mentally for like a day where we lose 3 or 4-0. We still might lose today, but you can't take that Pau Torres goal from me. Oh my God. Subs, I would take Cash off. Cash on a yellow card. He's not doing brilliantly. Go forward. Bring on Bailey. Well, we've got to actually like go for it a little bit. We might as well. Like, we're not playing well defensively. Go for it. Diego Carlos, get him off. Get him off. He's been shocking. Sub players, honestly, there are changes we can make. Longley, Moreno coming back from injury. I'd be tempted to bring him on with 20 minutes to go, maybe. Even Dendoncker can play centre back. I just don't rate Carlos. I think Carlos has been awful today for Villa. Loads of Villa players on yellows. In fact, 3 of our 4 midfield are on yellows. So I'd arguably take Cash and maybe John McGinn off. Put Ramsey once. I don't want to rush Ramsey back really, but put Tielemans there. Tielemans doing very well. Put him. He played out wide against. Who did we beat before the break? Fulham. Put Tielemans out wide, one side. Put Bailey on the other, and kick off the second half. That's what I would do. Those are the changes I'd make because we've not been great defensively. Maybe Longley for Carlos, but even Longley's not brilliant. A perfect day, I'd say put Moreno on as a fullback. I'd play Moreno. Honestly, I would play Moreno at right back or play Moreno left back, Digne right back. Just please. This might be the worst weekend as a Chelsea fan ever. Meanwhile, we were shit and lost 4-1. His worst game of the season so far. So I looked at Chelsea reactions. I've seen the highlights. So I watched Match of the Day yesterday. I gotta say, man, like, other than the incredible Sterling free kick, that was abysmal. Like, Cucurella is an awful left back. I've been saying this for a very long time. I've been saying Cucurella was abysmal since the Gerrard days when I watched him in person and he was getting cooked. He had to be subbed off at half time. He's getting rinsed. I've never rated Cucurella since then. I thought that cemented my opinion of Cucurella. He's an awful player. He's absolutely awful player. And the usual composed, reliable centre back in Thiago Silva had a nightmare. Had an absolute nightmare. Like, what was he doing for the third goal? just like lost his bearing completely. Like, absolutely abysmal. Conceding 2 goals in a minute is shocking. Him and Badiashile. I don't rate Badiashile. I think a lot of the only Chelsea defenders I actually do, like, I'd say rate as in I'd actually have them if I was a Chelsea manager, I'd have them near the team in the future, would be Ben Chilwell, Reece James when he's not injured or suspended, and Thiago Silva. Silva, I think yesterday, whatever, when it happened, it's one bad game, but it's usually someone that you can rely on. But I don't rate Wesley Fofana. Like, I don't think he's a bad defender. I think he's bang average, and you want better than that. Considering the money you spent, I'm not impressed. Disasi has been awful. I think he's done more scoring goals than he has defensively. I don't rate him. Colwill defensively is all right, but he's slow. Gusto, I think, is terrible. I think a lot of Chelsea's problems are in the back line. I think Sanchez isn't great. I know Chelsea fans agree with me on that, and I'm almost certain you will, Harry. I don't think Sanchez is a good goalkeeper. And you know, if you want to get top 4, you're not getting top 4 with Sanchez in goal. It's that simple. Gallagher, I like Gallagher, but there are games where he goes missing, and he went missing yesterday. He runs. He's like a dog. This is why we call him Galadog, because he runs like a dog. He runs all game. Very little to show for him yesterday. So yeah, there's a lot of issues in that Chelsea team. A lot of issues considering the money they spent. I mean, you can't pull him back. Like, again, I think what I will say, I think it was Anthony Gordon, wasn't it? Gordon has gone down soft, right? But James put his hands on him, and you can't do that. On a yellow card, you can't do that. Like, you run the risk every time, and you can't afford to do that. You cannot afford to do that. Spurs wanted a penalty, by the way, because the ball dropped on Konza's hand as Martinez was trying to grab the ball, but Martinez shoved. Oh, and then Brian Hill was basically elbowed by Diego Carlos in the box. The space of 20 seconds, there was a bit of madness there. Are you doing dozing? What's good? Gallagher and Mount, same player, not good enough. I'd still, you know what? I'd actually still say I'd rate Gallagher higher than Mount. I would rather, because at least Gallagher works hard. Right? I like players with work ethic, even if I know their skill level isn't amazing. I want them to still run for me. And I think Gallagher is that kind of player. Even if he's not having the best game technically, I know he's going to run his socks off for the club. I've seen Gallagher when he was at Palace, and I watched him at Villa Park, and I thought he was Palace's best player on the day. Like, his work ethic is crazy. Mount doesn't run the way he does. Mount, in fact, there's been games where Mount has come on for Man United, not tracked a runner, and they've gone and scored. Gallagher has literally been better than Rice this season. Blood, what's this guy waffling? I will say, and you'll probably agree with this as well, Harry, Chelsea's fan base is very critical of Gallagher. He's usually the scapegoat. I'm noticing this with different clubs. There's always like a scapegoat player every team. Like United's easy. United always pin it on Anthony, on Harry Maguire, on Scott McTominay. Used to be Fred when he was there. Like, they got scapegoat players when their whole team doesn't play well. Sancho is another scapegoat. Although, I mean, at the same time, Sancho is not a brilliant player as well. Last season, we wanted him gone. I don't think Gallagher has been the Gallagher's not the issue. Chelsea have issues. Gallagher's not one of them, I think. I just think your backline's horrendous considering the money you spent. That's not a £1 billion backline, is it? Like, Disasi, Badiashile, Fofana. Like, there's a lot of mid there. Like, that back line is not going to get you in Europe. It's that simple. It's genuinely that simple. Silva is a good defender, but he's like pushing 40. Yeah, but I don't rate him when he has played. He has not played well. And he's been injured for a very long time as well. But when he has played, he was very poor. He was playing during that horrendous spell under Frank Lampard, was he not? Yeah, Silva you can't really rely on because he's 40. But he's good. It's a shame because he's a good defender. But I think that he should go and play in like Italy or Spain. You know, a bit of a slower league, bit of a poorer league, and just, yeah. Go for it there. That's my opinion. But yeah, let's talk about this game. Like I said, I've been very critical of Aston Villa this game. We've not been good enough. It's very... look, I'm not going to paint this game to be any different to how it was. I'm going to say it as it is. A Spurs fan will say the same thing. It's been all Tottenham. And somehow we're not losing. We are very fortunate to not be losing this game. Oh my God. If you offer me the point now, I'll take it and just allow Unai Emery to rinse like Villa's backline for the week. Not even that, maybe Villa's midfield as well because it's not been great. Yeah. Give us the point now and let Emery just drill our players for the next week. Say how poor we've been. Yeah, looking at the comments and people are saying the same thing. Wake up second half and run more. So lucky to be in this. Please hook Cash for the love of God. Tielemans on. Oh, I've literally said all this. Tielemans on. Take Cash off. He's on a yellow and he's playing bad. Ramsey on, please. What a goal, Pau Torres. I need to see the Spurs reaction. Tottenham fans will be in tears over what they've just seen. He's gonna go back to Brazil. Yeah, he'll do well there. You know, it's not a difficult league, is it? I think it's fine to go back then. Tottenham replies on Pau Torres. You go on Twitter. Go on Twitter or X. I don't care. To me, it'll always be Twitter. Pau Torres equalises. Top comment. So undeserved. Have that. Enjoy that, Spurs. Hold. Oh man, that's made my day. That is. I've enjoyed that. I have well and truly enjoyed seeing that. Should be up 4-2. Horrendous defending. Ridiculously undeserved. Oh, I'm crying. I'm crying. Knew scoring as soon as I see how that high line was. Hold that kangaroo ball, merchant. Oh, Christ. Defense sleeping. Oh, man. Thank God they don't have Kane anymore. Yeah, I mean, Kane always used to score against Villa. Another fan saying should be 4-2 up. To be fair, they've admitted that that was Pau. I think that Pau Torres, they've admitted he should have scored. I think the offside stands. I don't have an issue with the offside. It was very tight. I think like you got, if it's given, there's an uproar. If it's not given, there's an uproar. I feel for VAR sometimes because like those decisions are hard to make. I cannot actually believe that we're level in this game. Credit where due. I've patched up Tottenham side. I've been on top 53 minutes of the projected 51 minutes at half. Well, you just knew that was going to happen. Come on, Spurs, win today. So wasteful, clumsy, same old story. Scoreline isn't a surprise. Bottling a lead for half time. It's that clip of the WWE bloke. I think it's like, I don't know his name, but he's always in the he's always in memes. It's that reaction where he's got tears in his eyes. It's just like, I love it. I've seen this video like a million times. People post that about anything. They don't deserve it. We can do better. Is anybody we can bring on to replace Højbjerg? Literally anyone. Yeah, I've had my little chuckle watching and looking at the replies. Oh man, tears in my eyes. Tears in my eyes. Yeah, I thought the offside was correct. Yeah, I'm not complaining. Because I've got to look at like Okay, if that's against Villa, what am I thinking? I would say it's offside, right? I've got to take my Villa glasses off. It's very tight, and I'd say they're fortunate that Watkins has kind of leant in. He's leant in with his shoulder, and that's put him offside. But offside is offside, you know? That is the rules. As much as it's minimal, the rules are the rules, you know? Oh, man. Yeah, we are though 100% losing the midfield battle, and changes should be made. Thank you guys for being here though. 17 of you in the live stream. If you haven't already, please do hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Over Christmas, I will be doing live streams on this channel of games. If you're interested, there'll be some FIFA, maybe some, well, it might be dead by then, but maybe some Fortnite or whatever. If you guys have a game suggestion, let me know. But I'll be doing streaming on here, probably Twitch, Kick and all that. Some videos about Aston Villa, maybe. Some like season reviews so far. Predictions for what's going to happen. Transfer review. I don't know. There's going to be some content on this channel and on TikTok, so watch this space. The Christmas period, you know, I've got free time because I've done most of my coursework. There is subs for Aston Villa. Leon Bailey's on. That is the sub I wanted, which I'm happy. Oh my god. Oh, but the Derby off. That I wouldn't have done. Cash on. Sorry, Cash and Diaby off. Bailey, Tielemans on. So those are the two subs I would have made, but not for Diaby. I think McGinn I'd have took off. And then had a reshuffle. Diaby is wild. I find that sub very wild. McGinn, every now and then, McGinn has what's called a ghost game where you don't really see much of him. McGinn, you can't stop seeing him, or he does nothing. There's no in between. One of those games where McGinn does nothing. He's been very, very quiet today. Shame, because McGinn was probably our best player against Fulham. He's just been a bit of a ghost. Tielemans is the shadow striker with Ollie Watkins. I kid you not. Unless we've gone 5 at the back. Oh, we have. Oh, where's that 5 at the back? Oh, there's Kamara just dropping in alongside centre back. It looked like we went 5 at the back then. There's just Kamara dropping in behind the back line. It looked like he was part of the back line. I was very concerned and I was like, what? A reshuffle? I think the shape's the same. Is Hill? He actually nutmegs Conser but loses the ball in doing so. Oh, it's poor from Bailey. Bailey's first introduction is giving the ball away, which is not great. Walking tour of Aston. Emerson Rail getting pressed by Ollie Watkins. He lays off to Davis. Obviously, we are underway for the second half. It is Tottenham 1, Aston Villa 1. Free kick to Spurs. Spurs fans booing as always. Giovanni Lo Celso will be on this. I'm worried about a red card this game. Some of these Villa players I'd be looking at subbing off, to be honest. I am concerned. Louise, that's a soft free kick. Come on, referee. That's a really soft foul. I think look, I don't like blaming officials, but I don't think we've had a lot of help from the officials this game. A game like this, we've not been very good. We need as much help as we can get, and we've had very little support from the ref. I'm not saying like we deserve it or we should have it. It's just we've not had it. I think if you're gonna give like a percentage of decisions, I'd say 60% Tottenham have had, 40% we've had. In terms of like correct and non-correct. Tottenham have had like a bit more of a bias, I feel. Like that. That's another prime example, right? That's a 50-50 with Luiz. It's not a foul on Pedro Porro. He's given 3 fouls to Spurs in a minute. And I'd say at most one was a foul. That's not a foul. But it's a free kick in a really dangerous position for Tottenham. I wouldn't have a shot, but this is definitely... It's definitely a free kick where you'd have a... you'd whip across the far post, basically. And it's from a set piece we conceded, so I am concerned. FIFA games would be good, matey. I'd certainly tune in. Well, I appreciate that, man. Like I said, I could use some Villa players potentially because I've got Ollie Watkins and Diego Carlos and I did like a Jacob Ramsey Evo start of the year, which I've not used in a very long time. Free kick. Punched away by Martinez. Still not clear. Lo Celso! That shot's deflected wide this time. Spurs get a corner. And Villa players rush out just in case he goes short, but he doesn't. He'll leave it for Pedro Porro. I think this will be an outswing. Oh no, he's gone short. He is gone short. It's Hill. Hill edge of the box now is Udogie. Back to Porro. First time cross is drilled. It's cleared by, I think it was Ollie Watkins at the near post. Kept by Porro, and they've took the corner short again. Kulusevski, a ball has been thrown on the pitch, by the way, so that shouldn't have counted if it does go in. Who throws that on the pitch? I think one of the Tottenham fans has just thrown the ball on the pitch. That goal, so yeah, a fan would actually have stopped the goal here. How wild is that? A Tottenham fan has thrown the ball on the pitch, right? Which meant, by the letter of the law, if Son actually had that header go in the back of the net, the goal couldn't have stood. A Tottenham fan could have stopped Spurs from scoring. That would have been a headline. That whenever there's two balls on the pitch, the play has to be stopped. Every time. Every single time. Because, like, you could argue which is the real ball, you know? Højbjerg. Not a great second half from Aston Villa. We've barely entered their half. I don't think we have entered their half. No, I like Tielemans. Lo Celso, mate, Expressions calls him Giovanni, let's sell him. So I doubt I'll agree with that. Ball to the far post. It's Hill. Hill fakes a shot. Gets the byline cross. And that's gone for a goal kick. And he's frustrated, the Spaniard. Villa get a goal kick here. Porro does well. Link ups down the right with Brennan Johnson. Crosses port. Obviously, fair double crosses for both Brennan Johnson's cross and Hill's cross was both very poor, really. Villa play out the back. Martinez into Pau Torres. Torres tries to find a pass. Villa get the second ball, though. And it's put out of play by Yuri Tielemans. That's a shame. We should do more with that. When we have the opportunity to have the second ball, we should do more. Possession for the second half for Aston Villa, 6%. I'm not joking. There's been 5 minutes of it. 6 now. 6% of the ball for Aston Villa. It has been all... it's actually been all Tottenham in the second half. I don't think we've actually entered their half. It's Brennan Johnson's cross. Headed away by Pau Torres. Recycled again by Spurs. Udogie. Oh, good tackle. That is Yuri Tielemans. Villa finally have the ball. John McGinn switches the play. What a ball that is. Bailey. Villa have a chance. It's a 2-on-2. Leon Bailey enters the box. Goes on the outside. Has a shot. Saved off the post. Aston Villa could have scored. Vicario nearly lets that through his fingers and it hits the post. Oh my goodness me. Villa nearly scored without the first time we entered Tottenham's half in 6-7 minutes of the second half. Bailey's shot squirms through the fingers of Vicario and hits the post. Absolutely wild if that goes in. The Tottenham fans, who are already crying, would have cried even more. Bailey into Kamara. Villa finally getting some of the ball. Kamara into Luiz. We've been very clinical, I'll say that. With the few chances we've created, we've done very well. Like I said, Watkins scored, it had to be ruled out. Torres put his header in the back of the net. He did have a header earlier on, which he probably should have hit the target with. But that's my only criticism of Villa in terms of their actual finishing. Switch to the... it's a good pick out to Digne. Digne has a lot of space. Digne on the left. Cross is deflected. Villa have a corner. Come on, you Villa boys. Come on. Villa corner. Oh, that would have been a shocking goal. If Leon Bailey scored that, by the way, that would have been a shocking goal to concede from Vicario. He's literally let that spill through his fingers and hit the post. And he kissed the ball as well when he caught it back off the post. That would have been absolutely sickening for Spurs. After the game they've had, to concede just before half-time with a header and then a spilled shot, that would be absolutely sickening. It'd be very Spursy, I can't lie. Louise corner, in-swinger, towards the far post. Watkins cushions it, but to no one. And now Spurs could hit us on the break. Where is everyone? Why is our whole team went for that? What? Son now. Son in the box. Back heel. Kulusevski puts it across goal. Brennan Johnson. What on earth was that? Villa pretty much put everyone up for that corner. That was nearly a horrendous idea. Well, it's not nearly. It was a horrendous idea. We just got away with it. McGinn is muscled and Spurs get a throw in with Højbjerg. The cross for Brennan Johnson was a couple feet too far forward for Johnson sliding in. Real Sociedad 1-0 against Sevilla. Their game has not long kicked off, actually. Real Sociedad are cooking. As well as, is it Girona in La Liga, who are top of the league? 2 points above Real Madrid. Incredible story going on. That's their own little Leicester story over there in Spain, as of right now. A chance for Tottenham is Pedro Porro. Porro into Dejan Kulusevski. Udogie squares. Oh, it's a poor square pass from Udogie. Villa could hit Spurs on the break here. We've got a chance with Bailey. Bailey has slipped over. And now's a chance for Spurs. Oh, please, no. It's Son. Son on the outside. Son. What a tackle, Carlos. He does recycle it, but that was a big chance for Son that has gone because Carlos, he's got it back though. Big save, Martinez. Come on. Flag's off. He's offside, Son, anyway. Heung-min Son with 2 half-decent chances there and he doesn't take them. Oh, my days, man. Oh, what a cross that was to Brennan Johnson, by the way. I mean, like I said, if it's like a foot in front of... Johnson's time. No, the cross was fine. It's just Johnson's timing wasn't. The cross was actually... It was perfect. I take back what I said. It looked like from the angle that I got that Johnson went for it and it was like a foot in front of him. Oh, my days. Villa give the ball away. Villa playing out from the back has not worked today. We do it every time, but Spurs have pressed Villa like horrendously. I do think we could go a bit more direct. It wouldn't hurt. Tielemans, very nice, controlled into Carlos. Carlos, McGinn. Nice from McGinn. Good use of strength. Villa on the break. Villa have Watkins. Surely McGinn finds Watkins. He does. Watkins chance. Watkins slips over, but he still controls the ball. But Watkins has slipped just like Bailey did a couple minutes ago. Watkins again. Tielemans. Why Villa players keep slipping in Tottenham's half? And a good tackle from Udogie, to be fair. And that ends Villa's attack very abruptly. But in the space of a couple of minutes, 2 Villa players keep slipping. In big chances as well. Watkins had a great chance and he slipped. And then before that, Bailey on the counter-attack could have led to a big chance. And he slipped over as well. That's sleepy Villa. What is this, man? Long ball to Kulusevski. Oh, he's took it down brilliantly off his chest. Kulusevski... Well, Kulusevski is... That's good refereeing. That is brilliant refereeing. He has not been conned by that. Kulusevski has literally ran into the back of Digne. He couldn't do anything about that. He's literally just tried to shag Digne. He's just jumped on his back. And I'm so happy that the referee was not conned by that. Because I've seen so many referees in the past that get conned by players specifically running into other players to get fouls. Jamie Vardy used to do it all the time. He'd always run into a defender and force them to foul him. Which isn't a foul. That's a push. Thank you, referee. That is a shove. Villa get a free kick on the halfway line. Good refereeing. He's been very good today. I am not gonna say he hasn't. Bailey's been a good sub, by the way. He has put some life in this Villa team. Bailey's been held. Referee doesn't give that, though. Oh, you do play to whistle, Leon. I can't lie. He has stopped playing because he felt a shove, and the referee wasn't moved anyway. His heel for Spurs. He'll get to cross. Cross is awful. It will actually go to the far side with Kulusevski. Kulusevski against Digne. Digne lets him on the inside. Oh, Højbjerg, that's a pass. It's a big chance. Son scores. He might be offside. I think the flag is on. The flag is up. Tottenham have scored. Tottenham have scored. It won't count. We'll see how far this is offside. He's up. That is offside. Yeah. Ha! They were both offside. Son's goal will not count. Villa's highlight. See, this is why Villa fans need to shut up, because a lot of Villa fans were saying at 1-0, oh, the high line, the high line. The high line stops a lot of goals. We just got to have faith in it. There are games where we're going to struggle with it, but, you know, there's a reason why we're 5th in the league. We wouldn't be 5th in the league if it weren't for the fact that we have Unai in charge and we play high line. The goal did not stand there. It was a very obvious offside. They've had several offsides today. Yeah, so it still remains 1-1 on the stroke of the hour mark here. It is Spurs 1, Villa 1. Villa not really done a lot in this game, but we are still level, thankfully. Yeah, Gypsy lad, mate, to be fair, we have not deserved to win this game. So I'm not gonna like say anything on that, really. We could, honestly, we could be saying things like, oh, it'd be great to win. Long ball to Watkins, but Vicario, very similar to... Oh, long shot! McGinn puts it over. Ah, dear. Very similar to how Martinez plays. Villa do a long ball. Vicario comes off his line, clears it, goes to John McGinn on the halfway line, and he just puts his shot over. It's a very difficult shot, obviously, because, like I say, he's nearly from the halfway line. But if that was on target, oof, that would have been very sauce for Aston Villa. McGinn's been a bit more involved second half because he was an absolute ghost the first half. The goal difference does prevent third. We'd have to absolutely batter Spurs, which is not happening. McGinn. Good strength from McGinn into Digne. Digne. So many Spurs shirts, man. They've worked so hard to... That's one thing I'll give Spurs. Well, I'll give them a few, but the main thing I'll give them is that they work hard as a unit. Every time Villa have possession, there's usually like 2 or 3 Spurs players running and racing and shoving like the Villa players every time. It's very difficult for Villa players to make decisions because the pressure's always there. The work rate is always there. Watkins into Tielemans. Tielemans into Watkins. Chance. Watkins! Yes! Yes! Watkins scores! Villa 2, Spurs 1! Ollie Watkins drills the ball past Vicario! Aston Villa lead at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium! Come on, you Villa boys! Oh, what a goal that is! Fantastic build-up play for Aston Villa. The Spurs fans will be absolutely devastated that they're losing this game. Because Villa, for most of it, have been awful. Tielemans off the bench, rolls it into Ollie, who strolls the ball into the back of the Spurs net across Vicario. He just can't get the reach on it. I think he's got maybe like a finger or 2 on this ball, but not enough. It's Spurs 1, Aston Villa 2. Would you believe it? Honestly, after the first half that we've had to endure, who would have honestly believed it would be Spurs 1, Villa 2? This is unbelievable. This is absolutely unbelievable. How on earth are Spurs losing this game? How are they losing this game? This is the most Spurs performance I've ever seen. Honestly, I've never seen a team dominate and lose like this before. I swear. Not to this level. It could have been like 3 or 4-0 Spurs. And it's Tottenham 1, Villa 2. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Watkins nearly robbing Emerson Royale then. Oh my God. I am going to look at the Spurs reaction. Just bear with me. I need to see this. I need to see this. Why can't we put the ball in the net at their end without being offside, is their comment. Oh, Villa scored. Finishing 9th. Disgraceful. Huge error from the defence. I hate it here so much. You can't be serious. This is the Tottenham we know and love. Oh, man. Tears in my eyes. Aston Villa. Oh, we should have got a free kick there, in my opinion. The Spurs have it. With Udogie. Udogie is tackled easily by Konza. Villa clear the ball. We might be seeing some prime Unai defensive football. Expression. Oh, dear. We might be seeing prime Unai ball. Oh, no, chance for Spurs. Oh, poor from Son. What a horrendous game Son has had. Son has been absolutely abysmal for Spurs. I'll say so far because he could still score. But Son has made the wrong decision every time. Like, this is like he's flipped a coin and guessed wrong on like 6 occasions. Like, honestly, it is mental how much of a poor game Son is having. I cannot believe Villa are winning. I honestly cannot believe Villa are winning. This is the most smash and grab shit I've ever seen. Porro, terrible ball. Digne gets it back for Aston Villa. He's getting pressed from Kulusevski though. He does drill it long, and to be fair, he does concede the throw into Spurs. Not a lot he could do in that situation other than just hit and hope for the halfway line. But you're probably going to give the ball back if you do that anyway. It's Porro. Oh, man. Son, sorry. It's in noise FPL. If I had Son in my FPL, I'd be in tears. He could still score today, but from what we've seen so far, it's been awful. Digne, what a game Digne has had today. Another incredible tackle from Digne. Is Tielemans off the bench? Tielemans got an assist. Like, what a sub that has been. Kamara for Aston Villa. In fact, all the subs have been brilliant. This honestly, this is great. Oh, look, even at 3-1, I wouldn't be the most composed, to be quite honest, because Villa have been absolutely shit today. This is a bigger shithousery than the Chelsea game. Like, honestly. Who'd be Spurs in the last 3 games, right? Just to rub it in. If they're going to check for a penalty. I will shut up for half a second. He's got the ball. I think he has got the ball there, didn't you? Yeah, he's got the ball there. If that's a foul, there's a million of those every game. Yeah, it's not going to be given. It's not going to be given. I was going to say, the fact they had the cheek to check that is ridiculous to me, to be honest. Yeah, Tottenham have gone from being unbeaten, right, to getting battered in the home turf by Chelsea with 9 men and playing everyone on the halfway line. Then it went away at Wolves, lost 2-1. We're conceding 2 late goals in that game. And then at home to Villa, battered Villa for most of the game, led 1-0, and have completely thrown it away. Even survived a VAR scare and have thrown it away. Like, what a horrendous last month for being a Spurs fan. What a horrendous month for being a Spurs fan. Oh my God. Look, I think they've played well today. I can't believe this. I don't even know what I'd say if I was Ange Postecoglou. Like, what, one of those? It's just one of those days? Shot is awkward. Martinez has to put it. I think that's going wide anyway, but Emi Martinez doesn't know. Like, it's a really good stop. I can't believe Villa were close to selling Martinez. Arsenal actually bought 15 million, by the way. 15 million for Emi Martinez. I think that's a bargain. That is probably one of the best signings this club has ever made. For that money, that's insane. Actually insane. Martinez, right, was they preferred Bernd Leno to him, and then they sold Bernd Leno. Oh, to be fair, Ben Davies probably should have done a lot better there from a corner. Bloody hell. Bernd Leno was preferred to Martinez, and then a year later they sell him. Aaron Ramsdale's all right, and David Raya's all right, but neither are better than Martinez. I do think if they were given the option back again, they would change their mind. Especially for the money they sold Martinez for. And they bought Ramsdale for 30. David Raya was signed for, what, 20? maybe 30 as well. 60 million on goalkeepers, and they had a better one, like literally there. I find Tottenham my shit. I find Arsenal baffling sometimes. Oh, chance! Watkins is in! Oh, Vicario is off his line. Oh, that's brilliant goalkeeping from Vicario. Watkins could have been in then. Kamara. Oh, lovely from Kamara. That's a free kick to Villa, 30 yards from goal. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. Call him Ramsdale, right? Because you get called Ramsdale. Cameras-dale. Oh, man. Blood went from being 15 mil to almost enough to rebuild. Oh, it's mental, isn't it? 15 mil for a guy who won the Copa America with a Golden Glove, won the World Cup with a Golden Glove, and has now won the Yashin Award. Like, say what you want, right? Say it's undeserved, but he's done it, and you can't take it from him. And even if he didn't deserve to win it, he was in the nomination. He wasn't anywhere near that. When Martinez was playing for Arsenal, he was going on loan to Reading. He was going on loan to like championship teams. And he only had the chance because... All this started, by the way, because of Neil Maupay. All of this started because of Neil Maupay. Neil Maupay kicking Bert Leno, or whatever the hell he did to him. And that was when Ty from Arsenal Fan TV was saying Maupay's a cheat, I hope Brighton get relegated. It started Martinez's career. And it's why he's doing well for Aston Villa. Free kick, Digne! Saved by Vicario. Villa get a corner. Good free kick from Digne. Very similar position when he scored for a free kick against Man United last year. That's a really good save from Vicario. It's a really good save. And Villa get a corner in front of the Villa fans. Come on, you Villa boys! Oh, I'd say if we sold Emmy now, minimum 60. Minimum 60. I don't want to sell him. I don't want to sell him. I do not want to sell him. I want him to be here until he retires, to be honest. Corner for Aston Villa. It'll be an in-swinger from Digne unless we go short. It will be an in-swinger. Header! Oh! Oh my goodness me! Watkins a foot wide of the post. Oh my god! Ollie Watkins nearly made it 3. Oh! Vicario stood still. I need to see this angle. Oh my goodness, he just bounced the foot wide. Oh my god. Vicario didn't have any idea what to do there. He was rooted to the spot. That could have gone absolutely anywhere. Spurs are so lucky, man. Spurs are so lucky that's not free. It's ironic I'm saying that. It's quite shameless I'm saying Spurs are lucky, but that very, very nearly could have been 3-1 to Aston Villa. McGinn, Villa on the break. Tielemans into Bailey. Chance for Villa. Bailey in the box. Bailey! Shot is blocked. Rebound. Tielemans edge of the box. He's got McGinn left. He's still wrestling. Tielemans tries to thread it through the legs, man. Easy pass, mate. He's trying to source him, bruv. Here's Tielemans again. Tielemans... What? So Bailey. Bailey's been brilliant since he's come on. Absolutely ripping Spurs. That was a sub I would have made as well, because Cash weren't doing any of that. It's Digne. Digne with Luis short. He does find Luis. And Villa are going all the way back to halfway line, unfortunately. And are we going to go back to Martinez? Tottenham's high line is also back. It is high line versus high line. Yeah, I think the Spurs high line is as high as ours. So like we both, I mean, both teams probably train against this type of thing like week in, week out. Is Kamara for Aston Villa. Tielemans, Bailey. Oh, Kamara making a run behind the defence. That could have been very nice. Although now it's Spurs on the break. It's Son. Villa in trouble. Son. He's got a man short. Oh, that's brilliant. What a save! What a save, Martinez! Villa still don't have it clear. Kulusevski. Edge of the box. Højbjerg! Oh, he's put it like a foot wide. Did Martinez get a hand? What is going on? I think Martinez saved it. It was saved. What is this game? Højbjerg nearly scoring the goal of his career. Off the bench, he's thunderstruck it. And the Argentine shot stopper tipped it round the post. What on earth? Oh, this game, for a neutral, this has been an unreal game. Pedro corner, taken shot. Oh, it's shocking from Pedro Porro even. I can't even get my words out. Here's Bailey. Bailey on the counter-attack for Aston Villa. Oh, nice bit of... Oh, that's lovely from Leon Bailey. Oh, my. That is nice. That's ice cold from Bailey. He does a little skill move and rolls the ball around like 2 or 3 Spurs players. Here's Konza now down the right for Aston Villa. Konza into Kamara. And Villa are being a bit more patient. We seem to... We're very stop and start. We either play really slow or really fast and in between. McGinn into Digne. Lovely ball into Digne. Digne by the byline. Ball is low into Watkins in the box. Back to goal. Bad touch and an easy interception from Kulusevski. And now he leads the counter-attack. What is this game? It is like a basketball game. Kulusevski shoves Luiz. Is in the box. Kulusevski! Save from Martinez. This time he doesn't spill it. This is a basketball game. What on earth? What is this game? Why are Villa committing so many players forward? We're winning. Why are we are literally... It's like you're playing Foot Champs on FIFA and you got... It's a minute to go on Foot Champs, right? And you're pouring everyone forward. You're winning, blood. You are winning, blood. Why? Oh, this save from Martinez is absolutely top draw. Konza... It made Konza have his head in his hands. That's how much of a good save this was from Martinez. Full stretch, top bin, tipped it wide. Oh, I can't keep up. I can't cope. I cannot cope with this type of game, man. Oh man. Villa, can we please not commit so many bodies forward? For the love of God. Because every time we lose the ball, it's like a 3-on-3. We cannot keep getting away with this. We cannot keep getting away. I know Spurs absolutely honk going forward, but we cannot go. They will score eventually, all right? Long ball. In fact, they could here. Oh, it's good wrestling from Konza, but they still keep the ball. Adogi. Is Højbjerg edge of the box for Spurs. Cross towards the far side of Kulusevski now. Takes it down off his chest. He's got Digne tight. He goes on the inside again past Digne. Digne with a tackle though. And Pau Torres. I thought he dug out a pass into Bailey. Spurs get it back. Quarter of an hour to go. It is Tottenham 1, Aston Villa 2. Oh, Villa need to employ the back six that we did against Brighton. That is the most haram football I've ever seen. Here's a Dogi. Cross. Oh, that's cold from Pau Torres. Chesting the ball to his goalkeeper, Emiliano Martinez. Here, I'm telling you right now, money on a yellow card he's going to get. Emmy loves a time waste when we're winning and we're struggling. If you're a betting man, and this is 2-1 with like 5 minutes to go, Emmy Martinez yellow card. He loves them. He absolutely loves a time waste yellow. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, it's class game. It's absolutely class game. It's not good for my heart rate. Oh, it's too long for Oliver Skip. And that will be a goal kick to Aston Villa. Oh, my goodness me. I need to see. What subs did Spurs make? Skip on for Hill and yeah, that was it. Højbjerg for Bentancur. So there's no more Hill. That's a weird sub because I thought Hill was doing all right. Martinez is rattling the Spurs fans because he's took the ball from the left side of the box to the right. So he's kind of time wasting already. I'm telling you, the yellow card's coming. The yellow card is coming, lads. Get the money on it. Get your money on the booking because we're not even in the 80th minute and he's done this a couple of times now. Ball back to Vicario. Martinez long free kick was, well, to be fair, it travelled a very long way. It's gone all the way back in Spurs possession. Yeah, Adam says he doesn't think his heart can take. I don't think mine can. I'm tearing my hair out. Spurs 1, Aston Villa 2. I don't know how much more of this I can take. Long ball towards Heung-min Son. Won back by Diego Carlos. Konza tries to win a throw-in with a little heel flick, but it actually deflects back off him, so Spurs got it. is Udogie. Udogie into Højbjerg. Pedro Porro. Emerson Royal. Spurs 35 yards from goal. They're now going down the right with Kulusevski. He's had a good game, Kulusevski. I think his finishing has been poor, but he's been very involved in Tottenham's attack. To be fair to him. Lo Celso clips a ball to the far side. It's a good pass. But Spurs cannot get this cross in, and Villa cannot clear our lines. It's just limbo right now. Lo Celso pokes a ball. Chance for Spurs. Cross is terrible. Villa can hardly... Oh, we have cleared it. Brilliant from Kamara. Villa could hit them on the break. We could hit them on the break. It's a 3-on-2. It's Watkins. He might slow us down, though. He does slow it down. We could have... Ollie. That was a big chance to really hit Tottenham on the break there. Here's Tielemans into Kamara. Kamara. Bailey now enters the box. Bailey. Literal walking pace. Bailey squares it to Tielemans. Villa very patient. Every Spurs man is back, bar their attack. Konza. Flick pass from Luiz. Udogie with a back heel flick away. Villa, I thought we were going to win the ball back with Kamara, but we don't. And now is a chance for Tottenham with 11 minutes to go. One back, only briefly, and Spurs get a throw in. Oh my God, I cannot cope with this. Oh, Villa win it back. Watkins has a chance for Aston Villa. Watkins in the box. Squares it. Bailey! Shot only travels a yard before it hits Oliver Skip. Spurs hack it long. That's a good pass as well. Oh my days. What will he do with it? Son's in the box. Brennan Johnson has put it over the bar and into the supporters behind the goal. The heart rate is not built for this. The heart rate is not built for this, man. Oh, dear. Villa's back line got there quickly, but our midfield was jogging. I don't like that. I want the midfield to sprint. And now Carlos is down injured, which is not great. He's had a lot of injury issues recently. So I don't know if this is actually fake or not. I don't know. I do not know. Spurs 1, Aston Villa 2. What a mental game this has been. Spurs with so many chances, but they failed to score, and so many of them. Udogie had that one-on-one in the first half put over in the first 2 minutes. Then Kulusevski hits the post. Both of those shots should have been in. Then Pau Torres misses a free header. That should have gone in. Watkins has a header disallowed, but I have to cut myself short. Oh, that's a pass back! That's a pass back! What? Udogie has played the ball back to Vitari and he's caught the ball. What on earth? How is that not pass back? It's Dougie Luiz now for Villa. Luiz squares it. Kamara! Oh, good save for Cario. Villa get it again with McGinn in the box. McGinn hooks across it. Watkins! Ah! How has he missed? How has Watkins not scored? Watkins wants a corner. What is going on? Villa should be 3-1 up. You'd imagine that has to go in. What a cross from Super John McGinn. He digs the ball out. Oh, that's a corner. Watkins doesn't get there. Ben Davies does. That should have been a corner. I was going to say, how has Watkins missed? It's Ben Davies who gets the ball. That's a corner. I'm not actually, it's a Watkins header that hits Davies and goes wide. If Davies isn't there, it's a third goal for Aston Villa. He's blocked a shot and Villa haven't even got a corner for it. That's going in. Davies has saved the goal for Spurs and Villa didn't even get a corner from it. Absolutely unbelievable. Brennan Johnson now running past Bailey into Udogie. Udogie squares it. Konza concedes the corner. 8 minutes to go. Watkins is back to defend. Watkins got a yellow for complaining, by the way, which is just crazy. It was actually a corner. Absolutely baffling. He's got a yellow for having a goal-bound shot blocked off the line where a corner should have been given or whatever. Oh, I can't go. Corner's an in-swing. Oh, referee has blown his whistle because McGinn has hit the deck. McGinn is shoved. And he wants, I think McGinn wants possibly a yellow there, but he's not going to complain too much because he's also won a yellow himself. The skipper, John McGinn, is marking Hyung Min Son. He's actually taller than Son, which I would never have thought. Corner is an in-swinger towards far post. Emi holds and takes it to the ground. My goat, Emiliano Martinez, plucks the ball out the sky. And he's going to take 20 seconds to get this ball forward. The card is coming. I'm telling you now. The card is coming. Oh, man. Johan Langer, who used to be Aston Villa's technical director, is now the Spurs one, and he's in the crowd, which the camera has picked up. Ben Davis for, I was going to say for Villa. Ben Davis for Spurs. Højbjerg. It's 6 minutes to go here. Oh, actually, that's a good ball. Kulusevski now down the right. Villa a bit exposed. Kulusevski on the byline. Doesn't have many options. He has to go to Skip. Kulusevski into Skip in the box. Cross. It's a shocking cross from Skip, but it will be kept alive by Brennan Johnson. Johnson squares the ball. Edge of the box now. Ben Davis digs across out for Kulusevski. Again, it's heavy, but it will be again kept in play. Digne right out to him. Here is Højbjerg. Spurs just can't get this final pass correct. Emerson Royale into Davis. Davis now on the left-hand side. Tottenham get the cross in towards the far post. Again is Kulusevski. Again he keeps it alive. Gets the ball round Digne. Squares it. Shot! Hits the post! Son scores! Oh, it's another offside flag. Another offside flag. Well, this again will be checked. Son has scored. But I think Son has scored 3 offside goals. Is this offside? And this needs... Oh, please. He's off. He is off. He is offside. He's offside. It will not be a goal. Son has scored 3 offside goals. Son has scored an offside hat-trick. That is mad. That is actually mad. Blood thinks he's Werner. Oh my God. Another sub for Spurs. Giovanni Leselim has gone off for Aleo Veliz. Veliz Navidad. Veliz Navidad. Can you not score, please, mate? That'd be great. Martinez, again, taking 30 years to take the goal kick. He wants his squad going forward. The referee has whistled. Martinez has adjusted his sock. Man, he's taking the bit. I love it. Emmy goes long. Won back by Emerson Royale. Højbjerg back to Emerson Royale. Under pressure from Watkins. That's awkward. And Villa get it back with Luiz. Accidental touch pass to McGinn, but we get it and we take it. Luiz into Yuri Tielemans, edge of the box. He might go for that. Tielemans has gone down. No foul given. And Kamara's pass is shit. That's terrible. There's no other way to describe it. That's poor. It's a really poor cross to no one. And Spurs get it back. 4 minutes to go. Long ball again. That's a terrible long ball. You're giving Martinez time to waste. You're giving him time to waste, mate. Like, to be fair, he does distribute it quickly for Martinez. Tielemans, the high line of Spurs, is still there and present. Long ball to Digne. Digne actually has a lot of room here. Digne might go for a cross. He does, left-footed. Not really to anyone. Ben Davis with that's the easiest clearance he's had to make all season. And then Son has gone to ground. Kulusevski is a terrible touch from Kulusevski. And Spurs' attack has actually disintegrated on the halfway line because Son seemingly slipped and Kulusevski's touch was horrendous. Kamara. This is so tense, man. I'm dying. Torres into Digne. Digne back to Emiliano Martinez. 3 minutes to go. Emi goes short to Torres. The press of Spurs is still a chokehold. Torres. What is that? Pau Torres with a poor pass down the line. One back though by McGinn, but only temporary respite for Villa because Emerson Royale takes over. Emerson to... Everything's come down Kulusevski's side, by the way. He's on the ball here. He goes round Luiz, tries to take on Digne, goes to Emerson Royale. He squares it to Højbjerg. Højbjerg across to Udogie. Adogi now 35 yards from goal into Oliver. Skip. Skip's a weird sub, by the way. I'm going to say this after the game, probably. Son into Højbjerg. Højbjerg tries to sort his feet out, but can't. And Villa. Oh, Luiz does keep it in play. That's brilliant from Dougie Luiz. He gets a 1-2 as well. That's fantastic from Dougie Luiz. Villa could hit Spurs on the break. Luiz into Tielemans. Tielemans into Bailey. Bailey can run. Bailey can sprint. He slows it down. Fakes a shot. Tielemans. Douglas Luiz weirdly clips the ball to Bailey. Spurs want offside. They get it. Fuck. That's weird decision making from Aston Villa. We should have done a lot more with that. And with 2 minutes to go plus injury time, it is Aston Villa leading away at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium by 2-1. I need this full time. I need it in my veins. I need it. Ben Davis into Son. Not into Son, into Brennan Johnson. I apologise. Emerson Royale. Villa's line is a little bit deeper than usual, but it's still high line. So I think we adjust like a few yards late into the game. Emerson Royale. Spurs. You'd think there would be more of an impetus to get this forward. It's very slow from Spurs. They're losing. A minute to go. Kulusevski has the ball out wide. Cuts inside now. It's a foul from Dougie Luiz. It's a free kick. Edge of the box. Oh, man. This would be like Digne territory for Villa if we had it. That's a silly one from Doug. That's silly from Doug. Oh, man. I can't. Free kick to Tottenham. Villa are going to create our, hopefully, at least 4-man wall here, if not 5. 3-man wall. That's suicide. 2-man wall. He might have a puff. 2-man wall. I don't trust that. 2-man wall. A 2-man wall. He could get a shot. Kulusevski is drifting out towards the far side. The free kicks are... It's woeful. That's woeful. 2-man wall. And he didn't shoot. He didn't have a go. Fam, what are Villa doing? And what are Spurs doing? What are both teams cooking? 2-man wall and he doesn't have a shot. I'm surprised. Subs for Aston Villa. Jacob Ramsey back from injury. He's gonna come on, you Villa boys. 6 minutes of added time. You can see them on screen. It's gonna be Jacob Ramsey and John Duran. McGinn trying to give Martinez the armband. He does it eventually. McGinn is being hurried, but he's trying to give him the armband. Like he's not even trying to time it. Ollie Watkins is coming off for John Duran. 6 minutes to go. Oh, McGinn and Watkins off. Ramsey, Duran on. Oh my God. Jacob Ramsey is one of our own. Love that from the fans. The whole stadium, well, a section of the stadium erupted in a Jacob Ramsey chant as he comes on for Aston Villa, which is just what I want to see. Duran off the bench, links up with the substitute Jacob Ramsey. Ramsey has 5 minutes to, well, accidentally put the ball out of play. Oh dear. Spurs have a throw-in. Spurs are not, oh my God. Spurs are leading the line with goals scored and conceded in the 90th minute. Man, Spurs football is apparently entertaining. They've scored 3 and conceded 6. Is Emerson Royale. 4 minutes of this injury time to go. Pedro Porro. Emerson. Oliver Skip. I thought he was going to give a foul for that. Oh dear, that's poor from Spurs. That's really poor from Spurs. As Pedro Porro, what a nightmare that is. Remember when you thought City were going to win the Champions League 2021? They should have. They were shit in the final. Pep Guardiola lost his brain. Pep, yeah, you got dunked on by Bertrand Traore, and you're telling me I'm not supposed to think Manchester City would win the Champions League. Free kick to Spurs, further out this time, but again, it's another foul. If we hang on and beat Tottenham, that will mean we have beaten Spurs for 3 league matches in a row. We beat them home and away last year, 2-0 away, I think it's 2-1 at home. And we currently lead 2-1 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I am so unbelievably tense, man. Porro free kick. It's a clipped one. It's headed up into the sky by Diego Carlos. Brennan Johnson. It's Tielemans. There's a massive tussle between the two. And Tielemans is the one who fouled. They fouled each other. They did it to each other, referee. You can't give a foul either way there. Come on, man. They've literally, held each other. That's a that's a joke, man. Villa have a player down in the box. Carlos down again, I think. Like I said, it's probably time wasting, but Carlos has had injury issues recently, so I'm not surprised. He's feeling his head. He's going to be helped up by his Villa players. Well, I'm surprised Carlos has not been asked to step off the pitch, actually, because he has gone down. 2 minutes to go. Spurs free kick. It's another in-swinger from the left-hand side now. It's drilled. It's headed by John Duran, and that will drift and just about clip the corner flag and be a corner to Spurs. I wonder if Vicario is going to come forward for this. He has seemingly stayed put for now. Corners in-swinger. Oh my God, it's drifted to the far post and Son is... Do they get another corner? I think they've got another corner. Oh my goodness me. Cross to the far stick. Son reaching. Dear. Kulusevski corner. A minute to go. Kulusevski's cross. Emi holds it. Come on, Emi. And he's saying he's been speared on his way. Typical Martin. Typical Martinez things. Very typical Martinez things. Oh my God. As things stand, Aston Villa go into the top 4, 2 points behind Arsenal. A point behind Manchester City. If we can hang on with this slender minute to go at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Tielemans for Villa. Tielemans goes back to Martinez. My heart stopped beating, blood. Long ball from Emi. It's head tennis. It's Tielemans. Tielemans towards... Has hit the referee. It has. Referee's asked for the ball. It's going to be probably a drop ball. Oh my goodness me. It will be a Villa drop ball. Konza hacks it long. We don't even care if this stays in play. It probably will. Bailey will have to see this in the corner. There's surely seconds remaining now in this game. Villa get a throw in. Surely not enough time for Spurs now. What a win this would be for Aston Villa. Yeah, Spurs have lost every game since the Chelsea defeat. Back-to-back home defeats now. John Duran, he's going to have a go. Duran puts it wide. Still, the whistle has not gone, man. Where is this whistle? At? Heavy touch from Emerson Royale. One back by John Duran. Villa actually could hit Spurs on the break. But we decide not to, and we're going to time waste, which is fair enough. Duran now has probably been instructed to run it in the corner, which he's going to. Duran is fouled. That has to be Surely referee this game. Yes! Aston Villa have beaten Spurs away! Come on, you Villa boys! Oh my God, yes. Oh my God, yes. We have beaten Tottenham away from home. What a result for Aston Villa. The performance wasn't really there for most of it. That was pretty dire from Villa for a good 2/3 of that game. But we were clinical. We worked as a team, got the goals we needed, and that was enough. My heart has been it's been in pieces. Aston Villa overtake the league challengers Tottenham. Ange Postecoglou, manager of the month winner. Spurs were unbeaten, they said. Spurs could challenge the title, they said. Spurs are in 5th. Spurs are 3 points above Newcastle. 2 behind Aston Villa. 2 behind Liverpool. 3 behind City. 4 behind the league leaders Arsenal. Villa are 2 points off the league top. I can't get my words out. We're 2 points off the top of the league. Ladies and gentlemen, Aston Villa are 2 points off top of the Premier League. What a story this has been so far in the Premier League. Aston Villa sit goal difference behind Liverpool with all the players that they have. A point behind Manchester City with all the players they have. What a performance for Aston Villa. Less than that. For whole of the season, what a performance for Aston Villa. Today was all about the result and we got it. I'm very grateful, very thankful. Unai Emery is one of the best managers in the world. I will never stop gassing him. He's incredible. Aston Villa, what a win. Oh my God, I can finally breathe. Very entertaining, exciting game. I will be live in 4 days' time in this chair for Aston Villa versus Legia Warsaw. I'd absolutely love to see you guys all there in the Conference League. Aston Villa could book their place in the next round of the Conference League. And if we win the group, we go to the quarterfinals, I believe, because that's how the Conference League, I think, works. Thank you all for watching. You've all been amazing. Please do hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. I can breathe. I'll be live on TikTok. I'll be doing a video on TikTok, and I'll do probably a clips of this game, and I'll upload it on this channel if you want to see just like the highlights, I guess, from this. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you again for Legia Warsaw.